What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck 9916 and welcome back to the MLB 16 show, Road to the Show, episode 55. And in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be finishing the 2019 season. Finally about to head to the off season, and in the next episode, guys, I will be doing the final wish list for MLB 17 show. So if you have any suggestions, go to my last video and comment them. I only have 3 comments so far, and I want to have some more. So go to that video, comment what you want to see in MLB 17, and next episode, it's scheduled to be Saturday, but if I don't get enough comments, it might not be until Tuesday. So if I don't get like 3 or 4 more comments by Saturday, I just won't put an MLB video up that day, because I want to make sure that my next episode is, since it's the preseason gameplay that I'm going to be showing, it is strictly based on MLB 17 wish list. So that's all I got for that. Also, some of you may notice I'm uploading MLB on a Wednesday. That is because I changed my schedule. I am now uploading MLB also on Wednesday. Everything else is the same. I may start reducing the NHL videos because the views are just not very good on them, but I'm now uploading MLB 3 days a week now instead of 2, and that may even go up to 4 if you guys continue to watch this series into the fall, and if the other series, don't continue to get views into the fall. So it'll just depend on that. But either way, that's all the updates I got for you. Playing against the Giants in this game, and we're going to have a beautiful diving catch. Take a look at that. Our right fielder just dives for that ball and makes a great catch in the right field. So we have 2 outs, and then 1-1 count. We are going to throw a pitch that's going to be fouled off, so we go to 1-2, trying to strike out the batter to end the game. Here's the delivery. We got him swinging on the changeup. 89 miles an hour from Jack Davis, and we get the win and save. That's our 86th career save. We're now 19 for 21 on the year, so not a bad job at all for Jack Davis. Continuing a save, well, not a save streak, but continuing a really good save percentage on the year. He's only blown 2 saves. This is actually the least he's blown in any year, even as a percentage of the opportunities that he's had. It's kind of funny because his ERA is not that good, so sometimes the stats can conflict with each other. And I think maybe it's a statistical anomaly that we've been able to get these many saves, because we definitely haven't pitched this strong. But playing against the Giants in our next game, we're going to start out with a ground out. Next batter comes in, 0-1 pitch to him. He's going to put this one on the ground. That goes to the shortstop. He bobbles it, but he will pick it up, throw to first, and get the out. So there's 2 gone really quick in this game. Next batter comes in, 0-1 count to him. We're going to throw fastball. He swings and misses. It's 0-2. He brings it back to 1-2, but we are going to end this game with a curveball. He looks, and it is strike 3, so we get the save. Pretty quick 1-2-3 inning right there. We got our 20th save of the year, our 87th of our career. Closing in on 100, guys. Only 13 away. We'll definitely get there sometime early next season, I hope. But coming into our next ball game, our ERA sitting at 3.38, not bad. 28 strikeouts in 29.1 innings, not bad either. It's that average against righties, .341. Whew, that's real bad. Facing off against the lefty here, Carlos Gonzalez, Colorado Rockies. He's going to put this one in the right field, and that's going to be a base hit. So runner on first to start out this game for the Rockies. Next batter comes in, and that one is going to be in there for a strike. We get him down 0-2, and then the next pitch is a changeup, which is outside and misses. So it goes to 1-2. He brings it all the way back to 3-2. We're going to get him to hit a fly ball. This one's going to be left field. Left field ranges over. He will make the catch in foul ground, and there is 1 gone. So good job for Jack Davis, throwing a good 3-2 pitch, getting him to get under that one. Next batter comes in, first pitch to him is going to be a curveball. That is in there for a strike. He's down 0-1. It goes all the way to a 1-2. We're going for a strikeout. Here's the pitch. He's going to pop this one up. Catcher will go back. Unfortunately, that one goes foul in the dugout. He could have gone in there and got that. I'm not sure. Count goes all the way to 3-2, though. We're going for a strikeout with a curveball, and we miss. So we put a batter on base this time. And there are now 2 on with just 1 out. So the Rockies are charging. As you guys know, I've had a lot of problems against the Rockies in the past. And this is just another game where I cannot get this team down very easily. 2-2 count, though. We do strike out this batter. So there's going to be 2 gone. First pitch to next batter is going to be a sinker low. It's 1-0. It ends up being 2-1, and then he hits it in the right field. This one's going high, deep to right field, but we make the catch and get the save. So we get ourselves out of a jam for the second time in this episode, and we have 3 straight saves in a row. 88 now for the career, just 12 away, 400, and that is 21 for 23 on the season. Head into our next game. It's going to be back in Colorado. We've got that ERA down to 3.26, not too bad. 21 saves on the year, so we'll be looking for number 22. This is our second to last series this year. We play the Cardinals after this at home, and then that'll be it for the Padres 2019 season. By the way, we're well out of making the playoffs. We're just trying to not lose 100 games, so we're pretty bad. 3-2 count, though, to the first batter. He laces this one in the right field. It's going to get all the way to the wall, and he will be into second with a double. He thought about going for third. I thought he actually could have made it. He has 79 speed, but playing it safe. They get a runner on second. Next batter comes in. He's going to chop this on the ground, and our catcher's slow to react. I think he thought that I was going to come in and get it, which I was, and maybe that threw the catcher off. I'm not sure, but now we got runners at the corners with no outs. Next batter comes in. Ball 0-1. It ends up going to 2-1. We're going to throw a strike, and that one's going to be fouled off. So it's 2-2, and then goes to 3-2. We get him to pop this one up. This one will go to center field. It's actually a fairly deep fly ball, but the catch will be made, and the runner from third will score. So we still have the lead, 6-5. We now have 2 outs and a runner on first. I'm sorry, 1 out and a runner on first. Next batter comes in. First pitch to him is going to be a beautifully placed fastball for a strike. We end up getting him down 1-2, going for the strikeout. We missed just high. So it is 2-2. After that 100-mile-an-hour pitch, we throw a changeup, mixing up the speeds, and we confused him. He doesn't even look. He strikes out. There's 2 gone. Then 0-1 pitch with 2 out. That one's going to be lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Jack Davis starting to get tired at this point. So the winning run is on base now for the Rockies. 2-1 count. 2 out. Here's going to be the pitch, and this one's going to be hit the deep left field. This one is up. Forget about it. The Rockies win. It's a walk-off home run by Martin Prado, and we blow our 3rd save of the year. That puts us to 21 for 24 on the air, but the Rockies get a walk-off home run. They're waving him home, and they will mob Martin Prado at the plate. He hits a walk-off home run, and that's just unfortunate right there to see this happen to Jack Davis towards the end of the season when he was playing pretty well. That's pretty disheartening as we go to our last series of the year. And not a good way to end our road series. And the Rockies bite us once again. It's a team that continues to bite us. They continue to hit home runs off of us. We've really struggled up in the mountains. I don't know what it is about Denver, but Jack Davis does not play very well when he's in Colorado, nor against the Rockies in general. Take another look at that pitch. That was just gone from the moment it was hit out of the ballpark. Huge home run right there. So going to add some trading points by the end of the year. We are up to an 81 overall, which is nice. We're actually getting into decent territory. But we come into what will be our last game of the year. Unfortunately, our ERA all the way back up to 4.35. 2-4 now. I don't know how we have 4 losses but only 3 blown saves. That's because we were in extra innings or some crap like that. I don't know. Losing 5-1 to the Cardinals, though. This is our last game of the year. Unfortunately, we won't get a chance for any more saves. But we are going to pitch pretty well in this game. First batter, 1-2 count, and a beautifully placed changeup. Look at that, right on the corner. You can't have a better pitch than that. We strike out the first batter. Next guy comes in, first pitch to Carpenter. I think that's Matt Carpenter. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think, isn't he retiring in real life this year or something like that? I'm not sure. But either way, we get him to pop it up to our catcher who makes the catch. And there are going to be 2 down. So much better game than our last game as Matt Adams comes in. Big power hitter here. We throw a fastball for a strike. Get him down 0-1. Then we get him down 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, he swings and misses at a curveball in the dirt. Catcher throws to first, and that's going to be our season, guys. We finish it with a strikeout and a perfect inning against the St. Louis Cardinals. Aside from that game in Colorado, we actually played pretty good down the stretch. Unfortunately, as you see, the Padres have finished the season at 65-97. Wow, aren't we great? Unfortunately, this obviously wasn't good enough to make the postseason. Regular season come to the end. MVP Clayton Kershaw, 20-7 with a 2.31 ERA, 268 strikeouts. He wins for a second time in 3 years. Chris Sale wins in the American League, so both MVPs are actually pitchers. Obviously, they both win the Cy Young as well. Let's look at the standings. Giants win the division. Dodgers missed out on the playoffs despite having Clayton Kershaw. Cubs win 101 games. That's insane. The Pirates win 89 games. So good year for my team, for my hometown team, not for my favorite team, Minnesota Twins, but the Red lose 102. We go to the East, the Braves win their or the Mets win their division. The Braves also made the playoffs. They won 94 games, so pretty good in the East. There were two good teams. The Nationals didn't even finish 500. Pretty surprising right there. In the American League, the Rangers win 92. The Mariners made the playoffs. That's nice to see. Astros 81-81, and the Athletics and the Angels continue to struggle. Indians win 101 games, so it's our World Series matchup from real life. They're doing really good. The Cubs and the Indians. The White Sox win the wild card. They win 91 games. My Twins were terrible as always. The Red Sox win their division. They're actually the only team from that division to win 90 games. None of those teams even won 90, and the Blue Jays came in last, so pretty surprising there. Let's see in the postseason who's going to win the World Series. Oh my goodness, the Cubs defeat the White Sox. Could you imagine what type of World Series Cubs versus White Sox would be? That would be insane. That's like one of the biggest rivalries in baseball. That would be like if the Yankees and Red Sox could even play in the World Series. Wow. Well, the Cubs win. Well, the Cubs win in real life, too. It's pretty amazing that they're in the World Series. That would be something if they won in real life. I think they won my 2016 season in this Road to the Show. I don't even remember. It was too long ago. Todd Frazier wins the postseason MVP in the NL, and Anthony Rizzo wins it in the AL, and Anthony Rizzo in the National League. He hit pretty well. Taking a look at some of the people that retired this year. Ryan Zimmerman retires. He ends up with 281 career home runs. Neil Walker retires. He was never a great player, but he went to the high school that's 10 minutes from my high school in Pittsburgh, so pretty cool. Jose Bautista, he's only at 65 overall now. He finishes with 367 career home runs. He's obviously up there in age at this point, 39 you see there. Alex Gordon retires. He was pretty good for the Reds for a couple years back there. Hit 25 home runs, I think 1 or 2 years. Vladimir Guerrero, he was a big name a long time ago. He retires. Papelbon retires. That's really big. He finishes with 438 career saves. He's a pretty big legend among closing pitchers. And finally, as you're about to see, Francisco Rodriguez. He retires 509 career saves. Another legend among closing pitchers. And as you're about to see, yes, you see right here, Francisco Rodriguez makes the Hall of Fame. Years played 2001 to 2019. 2.71 ERA, 53 and 54 record. Pretty good for a closer. An absolute legend and someone who I hope to have more saves in my career than eventually. Padres offer me a contract offer, and that's obviously what I'm going to take. If you guys don't remember, my goal is to get traded next season because I wanted to do it before the trade deadline this year, but I was down in the minors. So early on next season, I'm going to say, hey, get rid of me, Padres. And hopefully they will trade me sometime next season to a team that needs a closer. Maybe I should wait to get traded towards the deadline because they might need me down the stretch. I'm not really sure. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We accept 1 year, $520,000 with the San Diego Padres. Waiting to make that $1 million. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. We're going to have a good next year. Next episode will be spring training and the MLB The Show wish list. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe for now. See you next time. I'm Mr. F like 9916. Send me your suggestions. Peace.